Okay, oh my god. Okay, hey everyone. My name is Sina Anemone and today I welcome you to my stream. And once again, as we do, starting with some scuff. Okay, so first of all, I did not want to use that overlay, but we're here now, so I'm just gonna use it for my introduction because why not? Okay, so yeah, today we're just gonna have a chill one. We're just gonna talk about the books I read this year. So to be honest, it's kind of special because okay, I'm actually gonna switch the overlay because I feel like it. This one, yeah. So it's actually kind of special because I had like a really bad relationship with books. I have like really severe dyslexia and I was very much forced into reading, excuse me, forced into reading and stuff, you know, so because I couldn't read until the age of 8, I think, and at least with German it's not common. Like usually you can read maybe even as a kindergartner, right? Like I mean there are some languages which are harder to read, so yeah, but let's say it was just like really stressful and I had a really bad relationship with books. And last year in December, so exactly 1 year ago, I got into it. And am I not like an amazing reader and I read so many books? The answer is no, I did not read that many books. Like, to be honest, I didn't read that many series to begin with. So it's probably, I don't know, like I can talk a lot, but I don't know how long the stream gonna be. I can imagine it could be a bit more on the shorter side. Maybe it's still gonna be on the longer side because I like talking about the books. But yeah, so today we just gonna look at it, what I read. Just for up, I read niche stuff, okay? So I mainly read what I always say, like kind of queer fantasy, queer romance fantasy. So whether it's male of male or female of female. However, this year I only read male of male ones. So I tried couple of female of female ones, but I didn't actually include them here because like I have some stuff here in this list which I actually dropped, but I feel like dropping it after like the first couple of chapters, like, you know, it doesn't count, like, because it's just kind of like I just sniffed into it, right? Like I peeked into it and I was like, nah, it's not mine, especially because it was just like the first time that I started reading. I still had to actually also figure out what I like. And for example, like in my case, like I was not aware of all these different terms. Like I'm a weeb. I read mangas and webtoons. Okay, I cannot start. Like I know what shoujo means. Okay, I know what shoujo ai means. You know, stuff like that. But I was actually really confused with like the different genres in book stuff. Asaf has a beard! Hello Asaf! Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Yeah, so anyways, I just kind of talk currently about my relationship with books. And no, but I was like really confused with like young adult, what is the other one? Young adult, new adult, adult? I don't know. Old adult? I don't know, mature adult, I think it is. And I was just really confused with all these terms and I was like, I don't know what I like. So there are certain books anyways which I maybe have read and peeked into, but they're not in this list here because I just don't count them. Okay, but anyhow, we're just gonna start. It's just gonna be chill, me talking about my weird interest in books. So yeah, so we're just gonna look in here. So just saying, by the way, I'm not using a tier list maker because I'm apparently a boomer and I don't understand how to make it. I was actually looking into the page and I was like, I don't get it. So I was just like, you know, to be honest, it's just like a table. I can make it in my beautiful Word program. So I just made a Word table in my Word program, in my writing program, and I'm like happy. Oh no, it moves. Good. Yeah, so here we have the books I actually read this year, and yes, so it's lots of gay stuff, yes. Oh my god, and just saying stuff like, if this is not your cup of tea, you know, always feel free to ghost me. Just because, like, I know that I'm reading lots of niche stuff. Oh, hi, Omen Nachim. Oh my god. Every time it will happen. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna chill here and I talk about my random books. I'm actually unsure, like, I can also read, like, an introduction for the stories, in case someone has some interest in them. I can't see the book covers. Oh, I can actually make them bigger later, so it's fine. Like if we go over the different ones, like I make them bigger so that you can see it. So it's no problema. I actually gonna look up like the book descriptions, at least from the first volumes, so that you have an idea of what they are about. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, just saying, if you're underage, I don't know if you should read any of them. To be true. Maybe don't. Oh no. Especially, I know that my audience in general is a little bit more on the younger side. Oh no. Okay, no, but we're gonna start with the first one. Let me just read. Oops, nope. Here we go. And then we're just gonna do. Whoops, nope, that's not right. Why is it not working? Usually it's working. Ah, now it's working. Great! So yeah, this is the first one. Do you see it? I think you're seeing it. Yeah, so this is Muratsushi, or Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, and it is beautiful, and this is the first book I read. This is actually a book I read still in December last year. What is it? 2021. And I'm underage, but I'm too lazy to read. It's good. It's good. So yeah, and Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. There's actually also a a C-drama of it. So if you're interested in C-dramas, you know, or if you like Korean drama, like, I can recommend it. You can watch it. I think you can even watch it like on YouTube. You just can read it on YouTube. And there's also like Chinese anime to it, which is how I got into it. I think they're called donghua. And yeah, so there are lots of different adaptations of it, but you know, the book, like, I'm someone like who's always like, yeah, the OGs are kind of the best, you know, the mangas are better than the animes, all the books are better than the series. So yeah, obviously I'm like that here too. I saw that on TikTok, was tempted to read it, but I was lazy. Well, again, you might look into the donghua. Muratsushi, and you probably can even type in anime and you can find it. So, and I can give you a short explanation what the story is about. Okay. Oh no, me reading a lot of text. Like, I mean, usually I read like stuff in Undertale, which is already hard enough, and my brain is like buffering, but this is a lot of text. So, Muratsushi a little summary. Wei Wuxian was once one of the most powerful men of his generation, a talented and clever young cultivator who harnessed material arts and spirituality into powerful abilities. But when the horrors of war led him to seek more power through demonic cultivation, the world's respect for his abilities turned into fear, and his death was celebrated throughout the lands. Years later, he awakens in the body of an aggrieved young man who sacrificed his soul so that Wei Wuxian can exact revenge on his behalf. Though granted a second life, Wei Wuxian is not free from his first nor the mysterious that appears before him now. Yet this time, he'll face it all with a righteous and esteemed Lan Wangji at his side. Another powerful cultivator, whose unwavering dedication and shared memories of their past will help shine a light on the dark truth that surround them. Ah, yes. Yeah, so that is Muratsushi. So it is quite dark. So if you're depressed and you want to feel even worse, go for it. Read it. Like, oh my god, it's like, I don't know, like lots of people die and it's very sad and you will cry. But it's so good. Like it's just the story, like in it, the author is just so talented. Like it's written in such a beautiful way, but also it's just, the story is so unpredictable in some ways, but also like if you reread it, you're like, oh, wait, there's this character from the very end, and your brain is just buffering, and it makes so much fun to reread it, and it's just so good. And nonetheless, like the characters, there's so many characters, but all of them feel like really authentic, and they're very much in depth. And I just love it so much about it. Okay, like I feel like I don't really make it a secret what I think about this book, right? Like it's pretty obvious. I love it. So, but in general, I would give it like from a fluffiness rating, I don't know, I would say it is not really that fluffy. You know, it's not like something you can read just to be like, oh yeah, this is something I read when I like want to feel good. No, this is something which you want to read when you want to feel worse than you already do. So fluffiness, yeah, doesn't really exist. Like a little bit. They have like their little fluffy moments, right? Then spiciness level. It actually builds up each volume. So like the first 2 volumes, they're very like wholesome and nothing really happens. But later, later it actually gets quite spicy. So again, disclaimer, like 18 plus. But no, like again, like if you're maybe underage, again, watch the Donghua or the C-drama. I personally, I'm really not into humans. Like, I don't know. I just can't do it. I can't watch stuff with actors. I just always have to cringe. So yeah, but I mean, it's not even a question. Like Muratsushi is in every shape and form. It's just perfection. And shoot, I just deleted. No. Oh no. Wait, I just gonna do this. Yeah, perfect. So in my tier list, it's literal perfection. Like again, it brought me into reading, which is already like, pew. Wait, I wanted to explain how I do the rating. Shoot. Well, anyway, so we're gonna finish this one. So anyways, I have little to complain about it. Like my only complaints are pretty much like, I prefer to, like if it's a romance, to see them more in their relationship than their way into getting into a relationship, and this is exactly that. Like at the end of a story, they are like, you know, spoiler. Like, you know, like it's more like the way of how they get together instead of them being like a couple and they're doing like, you know, like saving the world, like as a power couple, you know? Like, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, but like there's also another thing, but I feel like everybody who's reading the series here, like there's a huge debate already online, so I'm just like, should I really talk about it? So I just kind of like ignore it. But you know, like they're again like really tiny complaints I have. So, and obviously it is also my favorite. Wait, what? Copy paste, man. Why you're not working? Why you're not? Okay. No, okay, it doesn't want to copy paste. It worked once before, but it doesn't want to work right now. Okay, we try that later. But now, anyways, let's talk about how I actually rate stuff. So, first of all, I have a 1 star. 1 stars are for me quite rare, because a 1 star is for me, I had really high hopes. It was really promising. I had expectations, like especially because like the story was probably already good. It was really good. So, and then the author probably took a turn and they didn't do exactly what I thought's gonna happen, and I was just disappointed and I was sad. So I'm just like, it betrayed me. I can't. So, you know, like it's just kind of let me being a rageful, hatredful right person. So that is for me 1 star. A 2 star for me is that I dropped something because it's just not my cup of tea, and it has literally not to deal with something like, oh, it's necessarily bad. It's just not meant for me. Like someone else will love it, but it's not me. So that is for me a 2 star. I have 2.5 star, which is like pretty much like, oh, I wanted to drop it, but I actually continued with it. But in the end, I'm kind of like, okay, I wished I would have dropped it. Like, to be honest, like, why did I finish this book? Like, it's, you know, like I have regrets. 3 stars, it's just like, it's okay. Like, it's not horrible. It's also not great. It's just okay. Nothing more to say about it. Then 3.5 stars is just like, I liked it, you know. It was nice. Then 4 stars is like, I really liked it, or like, you know, it was already kind of like amazing, I would say. I feel like that's also another word I could use here. So it's really good, it's amazing, really liked it. 4.5 stars is like kind of stuff where I'm like, I kind of want to give it a 5 star, but there were stuff which bothered me, so I kind of can't give it a 5 star. But you know, in the end, it was almost perfect, so that's also good enough. And then I have yeah, my favorites, and my favorites don't need to be a 5 star. I feel like that is like controversial, but like my favorites don't have. Wait, I'm not there? Huh? Why are people not telling me that I'm not there? And I'm... Oh no! My stream is scuffed again! Oh no! Oh no. No. Why is it always happening? I was gonna ask because I had to check my spaghetti. No, lately for some reasons I have some issues with my yeah. Okay, good. Now I'm moving again. Yeah, for some reasons lately I have some issues with my VTube model, and I don't know why. Is it the program? Are there some updates? I don't know. I hope it will not stay like that. It just happened recently, so it's a little bit frustrating. So, okay, good. Noise. So again, I just gonna ask, is everything working? Can you see everything? Can you see me? Can you see everything? Buffering me 24/7. I mean, same. Right, so now, okay, so I move, you can see me, and now we can continue. So 4.5 stars is almost, yep, yeah, yes, love it. 4.5 stars is for me is almost perfect, but unfortunately there were some things which prevented me of saying it's perfect. You know, like there were little parts where I'm like, it bothered me enough that I just can't give it for 5 stars, you know? 5 star is again literal perfection. Like if I have something to complain about it, it's so minor that I don't care about it, you know, like it's whatever. And favorites, it's just like it can be anything from 3 stars to 5 stars. It can be anything, you know? It's all of that. Like because I feel like a favorite can be sometimes something where you're like, yeah, I know it's lacking and I know it has its mistakes. However, like if it somehow touched you in a way that you can relate to it, or it motivated you to do something in your life, I feel like that is like way more important than perfection. So that is with what I mean with favorites, you know? And why it's not necessarily a 5 star. Kopieren. And okay, nice. So, but Moda Sushi is a favorite of mine. It is. I love it so much. If I were to rate the webtoons I read this year, I would all be 5 stars, except for any slice of life. I don't like slice of life. I can relate to it. Like, I feel like it depends in some ways. If it's really just slice of life, I'm like, meh. But if it's like a combination, like slice of life with comedy, it's fun again, right? Like psychic, like it's fun. It's just fun. Or some romance, which is mainly slice of life. I'm like, it's okay. But now we're gonna move on with Tiangang Chifu. So, and this is by the same author as what we had just now. So, this is Heaven's Official Blessing or Tiangang Chifu. So I haven't finished it yet. It's a pretty long series. It has currently 5 volumes out, and I did not read it beforehand online when it was out and about, you know, and fan translations. So yeah, it's just I'm actually still midway in it, but it doesn't mean that I don't love it. Wait, I'm gonna look at the summary of the first volume. But I do need to say, this book is complicated. Like, Moda Tsushi is already one where it's like, the world is complicated, and I, at the beginning, was a little bit, whoa, what? But I feel like it's still a little bit easier to get into it. Heaven's Official Blessing confused me a lot at the beginning. Like, I was just like, what is happening here? There's a lot of happening. So, but the summary for the first volume goes like this. Born the crown prince of a prosperous kingdom, Xianlian was renowned for his beauty, strength, and purity. His years of dedication and noble deeds allowed him to ascend to godhood. But those who rise can also fall, and fall he does. Cast from the heavens again and again, and banished to the mortal realm. 800 years after his mortal life, Xianlian has ascended to godhood for the third time. Now only a lowly scrap collector, he's dispatched to wander the earthly realm to take on tasks appointed by the heavens to pay back debts and maintain his divinity? That one. Am I moving? Yes, I'm moving. Good. Aided by old friends and foes alike, and graced with the company of mysterious young men with whom he feels an instant connection, Xianlian must confront the horrors of his past in order to dispel the curse of his present. So, yeah. Heaven's official blessing, Jiangang Qifu. It's great. So, I mean, to be honest, I haven't finished it yet. It is a quite complex series. Like, it has 8 volumes and it should be done in June or July? August? No, I think July of next year. So I'm really excited to read the last 3 books. So yeah, currently it has 5 books, so it's 8 in total. And it is quite interesting. So till now, they're only fluffy scenes. But I can't imagine it's gonna change in the future. But yeah, like, I love it. It's great. It's, again, like, the first volume. I feel like the first volume confused me a lot. The second and third volume, I was like, okay, slowly I understand it. And now that I reread it like 3 times, I'm like, okay, I understand what's happening. And I slowly know who is who, because there's so many characters. So many characters. I think even more than in Modatsushi, which I thought was impossible. But yeah, it just makes fun to read it. Again, they're just like little things happening, sometimes also bigger things, you know, between like gods and ghosts, and you know, and Xianlian is kind of like going on his journey to try and help people, and Hua Cheng is just like bitch, I just join. It's fun. I got nothing else to do. So yeah, and again, it's very sad just because I say it's fun. And I do need to say, I think till now it is more fun in the meaning of not as tragic as Modatsushi. So Modatsushi is like really sad and dramatic and a tragedy, you know, whereas Heaven of Fish's Blessing is also a bit more goofy in some sense. Like, it has its fun moments. So yeah. But still, like, there's still very, very sad and tragic moments in it. Definitely. It has to, obviously. So yeah. But again, like, it's just so good. Like, how? Just how? How can it... Wait, I just can do... Oh, wait. Here. Great. So, where do I... Oh, damn. I have it many times right now. So, and obviously, I mean, I have to. It's just literal perfection. And usually, I do need to say... Usually, if I have not finished a whole series, I will not give it 5 stars. Because I'm like, it's not finished yet. How should I know if it's a 5-star? Like, maybe I will dislike the ending, you know? I want to hear a funny thing. I don't know, it's just kind of like the conversation which they have, you know? The characters, how they interact with each other. Like, I feel like it is a bit harder to pinpoint right now, like, a funny thing which happened. Also, that would be a spoiler. But just generally, like, I feel like the conversations which are happening, like, one thing, for example, like, usually the weapons which they have some sort of like being in it, like very spiritual weapons. So, and there's one weapon, and you know, he likes to be praised a lot. And then there was like one scene where he was constantly praising the sword, and he got bigger and bigger. And like in that moment, it just was so random, you know. And you just see that guy, and he's just like, "You're just such a great sword, go sword!" And he's like blushing, and like, "Oh my god!" And it's just ridiculous. But stuff like that happens. And, you know, other people are just looking at him. They're like, what is going on? Like, people in the story are confused. And that's just hilarious. But it doesn't sound funny now out of context. Again, it's a very complex story. So yeah, but, and also with that one, even though it's not finished yet, I just enjoy reading it so much that I have to put it in my favorites. Obviously I have to. Obviously I have to put it in my favorites. Okay, but now we actually move on to a completely different author and story in it, and I feel like that one is also a little bit easier to explain. Which is, okay, I do need to say, the title is kind of misleading. So, this one. Ta-da! Lore and Lust. Yeah, so with Lore and Lust, there's a lot to say, but first I guess the introduction. But yeah, the title is a little bit misleading because like you hear the word lust and you're like, oh, this is like vampire, you know? And like, it is actually very wholesome. Okay, so I'm gonna look up the introduction. If I find it. It is. But I'm almost there, Good. Okay, Lore and Lust, introduction. So, the slow burn vampire romance you didn't know you needed. Haruka Hirano is alive, but not quite living. Surviving but not thriving. As an elite purebred vampire in the 21st century, he is broken. Content in his super existence. He is done with life, but life is not finished with him. When he received a formal request to oversee an antique vampire ritual at Hertus Monk's British names, jeez, castle, I don't know the part of Britain, Haruka grudgingly leaves his home to meet another purebred. The vampire is not what he expected. Truly, he's unlike any vampire Haruka has ever encountered. Cautious, innocent, and with warmth and serious. Warmth and gravitational pull of a sun. Lore and Lust is an exploration of cultures, contemporary society, and romance. It puts a whimsical spin on traditional vampire lore while also creating a vivid new world where love is love. No question asked. Mature sexual content. So, yeah, so that is Lore and Lust. So, of course, like you first see that and you're like, oh, this is like, you know, horny. But actually it's really, really wholesome. But I do need to say, it has lots of flaws. It does have lots of flaws. Like, I feel like ones, like, which didn't really bother me too much, but I feel like people who are into literature would maybe be furious about that. And I also read some comments where people were like, oh my god, how dare, like, which was that it is written in simple present instead of simple past. So it's just a little bit of a weird thing to do, I feel like. I don't know if there are other books, like, I mean, I've read now a couple of books, but till now that never happened. But someone wrote it in like simple past instead of a simple present instead of simple past. So that is one thing. Another thing, it kind of has no plot. Let's be true, it has no plot. It doesn't. Like there is some plot built up in the background, and you know, it will also get more into it in the second volume, but in the whole, like, there is not really too much of a plot. Like, it's really just kind of like slice of life and romance, building up a plot which is not really too important in the end. So that is a little bit of a thing. And the world building, I mean it just said like cultural explorations, and I mean I can agree with that. We kind of have some cultures here and there, which is nice, and I do like it, especially as someone who also traveled before. I feel like a lot of the experiences are similar to mine, which I had with like culture shock and stuff. But I do need to say the world building is also a bit lacking. So, you know. But I do need to say the love story, really wholesome. The smexy time, I very much like it. I very much enjoy it. And yes, again, like it's a slow burn vampire love story. That's vampires. For me, obviously. I mean, I am a vampire. I love vampires. It's 10 out of 10. But yeah, I feel like it is difficult to give it like an amazing rating. I would go with, you know, it was enjoyable. I liked it, you know? I just have to be real. Like, there were just lots of things which were not great, which is sad, you know? But in the end, like, I still can recommend it. Like, if someone like a slow burn and just romance, slice of life, and you're not now like, oh my god, it's vampires and fantasy, like, I think you still can totally enjoy it. Like, it's a nice love story. But I feel like on one hand, like, expectations were not really met, because I thought like it would be a bit more fantasy in some ways, but it wasn't, and it's okay. And then the continuation with volume 2. Wait, no, I'm gonna do this. And ooh. So obviously I will not really talk about the plot now because it is a continuation. But here I need to say there are certain things which are happening which I'm not a fan of. Like, actually. So, okay, like, controversy. Wait, I'm reading the longest piece of English literature even longer than the Bible. Oh, what? Wait, what? Wait, is the longest literature? I mean, the Bible isn't that long, is it? I don't think so. I have never read the Bible. But I don't, like, when I see the Bible, it's like kind of like, oh, it's kind of short. But yeah, like, the second volume, I feel like is, even though here, this one has even more plot, it's kind of even more, oh my god, my cat jump scared me. It's kind of, it does something which I really don't like, which is, this sounds so bad, but like, like, I really don't like reading about straight romance. It's just, for me, a huge turn off. Like, I really liked the characters, which is great, and it's only a side story in some sort, you know, so it was fine. But still, like, I do really like Haru and Nino, so to just kind of like throw in the straight couple was for me like, yeah, I would prefer if it wouldn't be like that. So that was kind of unfortunate, to be honest. So yeah, with that, it will get, you know, I feel like it will get, oh, okay. Wait, actually, we can put this one here and this one here, because I feel like to say that this one was just okay, I still enjoy it because I very much like the couple of Haru and Nino, and I really enjoy it, and it actually had a little bit plot. So to put it in K, I cannot do it. But like, yeah, I feel like this is about right. And then we have the third one in the series, which is, oops. The Awakening. So, and this one is about a different couple. So, and it's nice. Like, actually, out of all of the three, this one has the best plot. Actually, it has a plot. It has a plot, and I think it's actually also decent, and it was executed well. I do also need to say, this is probably what I liked the most about this book, is the narration was different. So how I said before, it was kind of like third person narration, or kind of like the all-knowing narrator in simple present, which was weird. But this one is the like I narrator, which was really nice, especially because both of them are like really humorous and funny and goofy. So there were actually scenes where I had to laugh my ass off, which was great. So this one, it is quirky, it is funny, it has a plot. So yeah, out of the three, with a rating, I would give it probably the best one out of all three. Like, it was really nice, but it's also sad because everything has to be sad. Like, but to be honest, I feel like this is a me problem. Like, I like sad stuff. So, and now I will maybe do something which is shocking, but actually, yes, they are also my favorites. Yes, indeed. I just, like, as I said before, like, a favorite of mine does not need to be for me something which is perfect. It just needs to touch my heart. To be honest, I'm not too sure if the third volume, so actually the one which I gave the highest rating, is a favorite of mine. I will put it in now, but I do need to say that I do like Haru and Nino a little bit more than these two other guys, but I will put all three in my favorites. Also, I just forgot, there's also an extra novella. What did I do here? There's an extra novella of a whole series. So, and it's just kind of like, you know, the story is, this is just kind of like, it closes everything off in a really, really nice way. And to be honest, like, this one, like, when I was not even sure like that this existed, and one day I'm like, oh my god, this is a thing. And it's beautiful. It's just wonderful. Like, it is really short, but I can remember, like, I got it, I received it, and I stayed up the whole night to finish it, and I was just crying my eyes out. And like, it was like, in the end, because I read slowly, right, like I have dyslexia, but in the end, like, it was like 6 a.m. and my mom woke up and she's like, are you fine? Are you still awake? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, are you crying? And I'm like, yeah, it's because of a book. And she's like, okay. But it was just great. Like, I don't know. It's a really, in my opinion, perfect way to just close it off. And literally with this one, I would just kind of put it here. But no, I would also put it here with a rating. It is really short, but, you know, It's really nice. It's nice. And now you're probably all like, is everything your favorite? But the answer is no. Actually, like, I was also very much surprised that I was like starting to read stuff, and so many things were just like, oh my god, it's so amazing. But yeah. But now to the next one. So the next one was Wolf Song. So, and this one is, how you maybe already can tell, about werewolves. And I can read. Oh god. Wolf Song. So maybe a quick intro about. Oh my god, the quick intro is a bit long. But also, I do need to say I have some stuff to criticize about it. Oh no. Like, I do need to say, yeah, I probably will not read the whole introduction of a book or the summary of a book, because I feel like it's spoiling stuff. It's spoiling stuff, and I don't think it's okay. It's spoiling literally stuff which happens like halfway through. And I love it when my best friend says that, and I tell her, you're just like reading porn. I mean, I also kind of always say like I just read queer porn, to be honest. It's nothing else, and I know it, and I'm proud of it. Oh my god. So yeah, werewolves. I will not read everything, because I feel like some of that stuff is spoilers, seriously. Because, yeah, nah. But Ox was 12 when his daddy taught him a very valuable lesson. He said that Ox wasn't worth anything and people could never understand him. Then he left. Ox was 16 when he met the boy on the road, the boy who talked and talked and talked. Ox found out later the boy hadn't spoken in almost 2 years, because that day the boy belonged to a family who had moved into the house at the end of a lane. Ox was 16 when he found out that boy's secret, and it painted the world around him in a color of red and orange and violet, of alpha and beta and omega. Yeah, and again, like afterwards there's some spoilers, I feel like. Like, I don't know. But I can tell you guys, I only read halfway through it and I actually dropped it. So, and that is also why I'm saying, I don't really want to read the rest of the part, because I read half of a book and the things which we're talking about has not yet happened. And I'm just like, what? And the stuff which is told in the introduction sounds actually quite interesting. And I'm like, it never happened. And yeah, it just got so boring. And also the amount of times I read daddy in that book was too much. And also another thing, the age gap. So Ox, the main character, is 17, 18 at the beginning of the story. And the other one is 11, 12. And later it's gonna be like, they meet like 8 years later or whatever, so they are of age and everything is okay. But I was just like, for me, it was just like, nah, man, nah. So it's quite weird. It also, like, I mean, werewolves, I would really love to read a story about werewolves, but it was just, I also could not really understand the characters. Not that they were unlikable. It just, like, I don't know. They were just, I did not understand them. And maybe it was because we're children, like, through the whole book. And it's, so yeah, it was just a odd one. And 18 and 12 years, again, like at that time they were not dating. Maybe I do make that disclaimer. At that time they were not dating. They were just neighbors and friends. And then there's like, bam, 10 years later, right? Or 8 years later. And they're like in their 20s. However, I never got to the part in the 20s. So in the whole book, it's just kind of about like, oh, Ox has financial problems, you know, his father took off, like nobody likes him, he's bullied, he has problems understanding other people's and emotions. And the 12-year-old werewolf is like he was like abused, and I think he was kidnapped or something. I don't know anymore. And it's just weird. But you know, like they bound over it that they are bad with other people. And you know, they at the beginning they have a really cute friendship. Like, you know, Ox is a little bit more like his older brother, which is adorable, you know, it's just like, aw. But yeah, like for some reasons the story never picked off. Like I was like, okay, now the age gap will happen. And you know, it's like 10 years later. Like what will happen? Like what is the drama? I want to have a tea, you know, but it never happened. And again, like I read 50% of a book, and at that point, like some stuff happened, but it's kind of sad that, you know, the things which are like the book summary happened in like the starting 50% into the book. Like, I don't know. So, yeah. As you already know, oh wait, no, I have, yeah. I actually dropped it, wait. It was just not my cup of tea, you know? However, I do want to say it has really great ratings. So, and lots of people are like, it is amazing, it is so good. And lots of people swear on this book. And I'm sometimes like, okay, maybe one day I will pick it up again. Because I have it. I own it. So I always can pick it up again. But till now, I do need to say, I'm also someone, I feel like that is something which I learned with starting reading. Because with mangas, I feel like it is so normal to read about younger people, even if it's romance, right? Like, I mean, okay, now with books, I kind of read porn, agreed. But with romance in general, like, to read about high schoolers and stuff, but I need to say I feel that nowadays like extremely uncomfortable because I'm just like, I'm old. So I prefer stuff like this, like, you know, Muratsushi and Lore and Lust, where they are in their like 20s, 30s, you know? That is for me definitely more comfortable. And age gap is definitely something which I'm not interested in. Like, meh. Like, age gap, ugh, yeah, not mine. Yeah. So, and then we're just gonna continue. Because I don't know what else I should say about it. Besides, it was just not my cup of tea. Apparently it's good, but I never got to the part where it's good. So, now... Okay. So with this one, like I have here like the whole series, which is a total currently of 7 volumes. I think there's still 2, maybe 3, which will come out. Right, and with that, I will not really go and explain every like volume, because like each volume is about a different couple, it has a different plot. However, there's like a subplot behind, like, you know, in the far background, which does kind of connect all of the different like couples and, you know, the overall storyline. So I will only tell you about the first one. Right. And then I will only give my ratings. So, male-of-male fantasy romance. 20 years ago, monsters rose on Earth and began a new age of civilization. I thought that said soup eater. Actually, that would be amazing. Soup eater, and then like that very dramatic pose. Oh, that would be lovely. No, it's Soul Eater. So it's Monstrous, like the series is called Monstrous and the volume is Soul Eater. Oh god. Right, so 20 years ago, monsters rose on Earth and began a new age of civilization. One where humans live in military-controlled, camped, and dirtied cities along... Wait, no. One where humans live in military-controlled, camped, and dirty cities along the coasts, and the majority of the United States is known as the Wastes. A lawless, desolate, and dangerous place, teeming with monsters that have claimed the land for their own, including Gwyn, the Soul Eater. He appears every 3 years, making his way across the country and slaughtering humans, randomly sucking them dry until they're nothing but husk. Just saying in a... Hello, how are you doing? Oh, hi, Hero Flame. Just saying, I'm talking about gay porn. Books, yes, I'm very... I'm a decent person. But I'm doing lovely. Oh god, wait, what? Yeah. I talk about the books I read this year. And that's pretty much the only thing which I'm reading. I read about, like, gay romance, which are for adults. Okay. So, yeah. Just that you know. Because I cannot imagine that this is maybe not everyone's cup of tea. So disclaimer. Oh yeah. Well, everyone has their own fantasies. Exactly, you get it. Oh man. So I'm currently reading the introductions of a book. Soul Eater, one of the book series I've read. I've only been in the military for 6 months, but now I'm part of a unit tasked with trying to stop and capture him. And when I'm the only soldier out of hundreds that the Soul Eater leaves alive, I realized that something about him has intrigued him. But what is it? What could a 23-year-old guy from the south, with no one and nothing in the world, have possibly done to capture the attention of a death monster with horns, blackened fingernails, and a face hidden in the dark depths of his hood? Should put 18 plus in the title though. I mean, it's not everything 18 plus, so I was kind of unsure if I should do it. But I mean, I can change that. Yeah, I just gonna do it. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I mean, it just kind of also... Where is it? There it is. There we go. But yeah. Like, again, I mean, again, I don't actually read the stuff. I'm just doing introductions and then I just rate. Right. So, and that is kind of an introduction of Soul Eater. So, and Soul Eater, it is nice. I meant that jokingly. Nah, to be honest, I've been thinking about it myself. Like, I've been thinking about it because I'm also not like, listen. I'm older, okay? But I also know that some teenagers are really horny. And, but it just kind of like, you know, some stories are really not meant for teenagers, so like this series, I would really not say like, oh yeah, like read it. Like, nah, like this is weird. This is weird shit. And I like that weird shit. But it's definitely something in case someone who's underage is watching this random stuff which I'm doing. I don't necessarily want them to be like, yeah, don't think that stuff's in. I mean, it's true. But yeah, like, I mean, we will see. So yeah, Soul Eater. So yeah, again, like the whole series is about humans fucking monsters, to put it to summing it up. That's all. And they're different couples. The first one is Soul Eater, and I love Soul Eater. He's hilarious. He's so sarcastic. It is so funny. So I am gonna place it into 4.5. Like, there have been some points which I thought was like kind of like, meh, you know. Could not have summed it up a bit more. Like, no, this is literally the premise of that whole thing. That is what the monster series is about. But seriously, Wins of a Soul Eater is so funny and hilarious. He's so sarcastic. I love him. And the other one, the human Daniel, he's a cutie boy. He's fluffy and adorable. So yeah, and the couple in it is just funny together. And I will actually continue with Win. So this is an extra chapter for this couple. And I'm gonna place it again here. Because again, the couple per se, they're just so, their dynamics, they're so adorable and cute. And I just like it. Yeah, so, and then we have Eden. With this one, to be honest, I need to say, I'm gonna put it in okay. It was kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. Both of the characters are boring. Like, I do like Eden, I don't know how to say his name. He's a funny dude, but to be honest, they're kind of boring. And also the storyline, kind of boring. So then we have I don't know how to actually pronounce his name. I would say like Rook or Reek? Is it Reek? Rook? I don't know. This one, that one is actually good. I'm gonna put it here. Like, it was nice. It was, oh my god, what happened? I don't know. Well, that's a thing. And yeah, so that one belongs here. The Gloam, okay, the Gloam, actually, it's still here. But for a big chunk of a book, I kind of wanted to drop it. I was kind of like, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. But it got better at the end. So I'm not saying I will not put it here. But for a big chunk, I was kind of disappointed in it. So then we have Moth. yeah, it's perfect. It's a really good book. I like, seriously, because of Soul Eater, Win, and Moth, I probably just kind of continue with this whole series because some of them are really amazing. Again, some others are a bit more boring and, you know, not as great. And I will also say that Moth is one of my favorites. It's really good. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's just such a good love story. Both of them are really good. The characters and the story in it, like, it's just a bit more complex. Because, for example, with a Soul Eater, sometimes it kind of feels like they have no purpose and we're just not really doing too much. They're just kind of existing, which is fine, you know? But with a Moth, we have like a whole cult going on, you know? It's just noise. It's just noise, you know? And a little bit mystery. Yeah, so I really like that. And then we have Seraph. Actually, I'm gonna change something. The Reek, however, I'm gonna put it down and Seraph gets above it. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe like this. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah. Wow, we're almost done. Oh, we're just gonna leave it here. So, and then we actually reached the next story one. The series. That's the term. So, the Magpie Lord. So this one is noise. This one is actually noise. So first of all, these are like really short ones. Like, they're really quick reads. Like, if you just want to have something really quick, like, it's like 100 pages per volume. It's really quick. I feel like the longest one was 150 pages. I'm not too sure. The Magpie Lord. Yeah. So, the summary of the first volume. A lord in danger, a magician in turmoil, a snowball in hell. Exiled to China for 20 years, Lucian Wardry never planned to return to England. But with the mysterious death of his father and brother, it seems the new Lord Crane has hired an Earl Dome. Whatever. He's also hired his family's enemies. He needs magical assistant, fast. He doesn't expect it to turn up angry. Magician Stephen Day has good reasons to hate Crane's family. Unfortunate, it's his job to deal with supernatural threats. Besides, the Earl is unlike any aristocrat he's ever met, with the tattoos and the attitude and the way Crane seems determined to get him into bed. That's definitely unusual. Soon Stephen is failing hard for the worst possible man. Falling, not failing. At the worst possible time. But Crane's dangerous appeal isn't the only thing that rendering Stephen's powerless. Evil prevails the house. A web of plots is closing around Crane, and if Stephen can't find a way through it, we're both going to die. Yay! So, and also, Soph, I don't really know what you mean with meth and aft. Is it youth slang? Which I'm not aware of. Oh god. Oh no. So yeah, but this one is a really nice short read. Yeah, it's pretty much, I feel like it's more about the mysteries actually than the summary maybe would led to believe us. So there's like real like magic mystery, like thriller going on, you know, like magical murderers and stuff, and it's really interesting. And I feel like my only issue with these series is that it's really just too short. If it would be a little bit longer and they would have a bit more time to actually go into all of it in a bit more detail, you know, it would be nice. But to be honest, this one, with this whole series, I always said it's almost perfect. There have been little pieces which annoyed me a bit, or which I thought was a little bit unfortunate. Like, one thing I still can remember from the first volume was that they were like, oh my god, like, you know, like they did more of like they told instead of showing us something. And I think that's very unfortunate. Like, instead of giving us a scene where we learn that Crane is very sarcastic, they literally wrote it in the book. Like, they talked during dinner. Stefan realized that Lucian is sarcastic, you know, and I thought, like, damn, like, can't we just hear the conversation instead of like the book telling us that he is sarcastic? And there have always been these little things, but to be honest, like, all of them are still really good. Like, the mysteries are really nice. So yeah, like, if you're interested in mystery and, you know, sarcastic assholes, it's right up your alley. The whole series, pretty, like, I think there's still one prologue, which I haven't read yet. So, not prologue, what is it called? Prequel. There's one prequel. I haven't read it yet, so yeah, I don't know about that one. I only read these three till now. Then there's Jackdaw. And Jackdaw, as well as the other one, Rick and Bone, they play in the same universe, but very different couples. So in Jackdaw, I can also tell you guys this, the intro. Oh my god, what's happening? Jackdaw. Oh my god. No, everything is broke. Okay, whatever. It works. Jackdaw. Here we go. So. So here the intro. If you stop running, you fall. Jonah Pastern is a magician, a liar, a windwalker, a professional thief, and for 6 months he was the love of police constable Ben Spencer's life. His betrayal left Ben jailed, ruined, alone, and looking for revenge. Ben is determined to make Jonah pay, but he can't seem to forget what they once shared, and Jonah refused to let him. Soon Ben is entangled in Jonah's chaotic existence all over again, and they're running together from the police and the I actually never know how to say this. Justicary, and some dangerous people with lethal grudge against them. Threatened on all sides by betrayals, secrets, and the laws of a land, the policeman and the thief must find a way to live and love before the past catches up with them. Yeah. So, again, it plays in the same kind of world, so there's magic involved. It's definitely not as, like, mystery-ish as the other three. Like, the other three are very much like solving mystery cases, you know, woohoo, Detective Conan, you know, style. And it's really nice. But this one is really like they both, like, they go on a run, try to run from their past, literally, and they were lovers before. It didn't work out because of all the secrets and, you know, and you know, and in the end, like they're running away together, and yeah, and during the journey, they just get to maybe know each other even better than they ever did. And I need to say, this one is, again, it's short, but it's so pretty. Like, I was actually quite skeptical at the beginning of it, but it is really my favorite. I love it so much. Oh my god, it's just so good. And yeah, it's it kind of has everything. Like, the emotions are right, there's lots of drama, which I apparently love. But you know, like, for me, this one, it just nails that spot. I don't know, it's just great. I love it. It's a short one, but it's a beautiful one. So, and the next one is Wreck and Bone, again in the same world. And this one is funny. I wanted to love it, and I don't. I don't know why, but this one unfortunately just didn't turn out as good, and I don't know why. It's so sad. Let's see if I can find the other one. And here is the summary. Right, so it's amazing what people throw away. Crispin Tredalo never meant to become a warlock. Freed from his treacherous master, he's learning how to use his magical powers the right way. But it's brutally hard work. Not everyone believes he's a reformed character, and the strain is putting unbearable pressure on his secret relationship with wasteman Ned Hall. Ned's sick of magic, sick of the trouble it brings, sick of the danger it grips on Crispin and the miserable look it puts in his eyes, and sick of being afraid that a gentleman magician won't want a street paper seller forever, or even for much longer. But something is stirring among London's forgotten discards. An ancient evil is waking up and seeking its freedom, and when wild magic hits the wreck and bottle shop where Ned lives, a panicky Crispin falls back onto bad habits. The embedded lovers must find a way to work together, or London could go up in flames. So, it sounds so promising. Drama and tragedy, you know, mystery, but to be honest, this one is really similar to that one of my Monstrous series, which is like the first, I think actually 60% of this book. I wanted to drop it, and I didn't. And only like the last 20 pages maybe were interesting. And to be honest, like I wanted to drop it for the most time. I actually also dropped it at some point, and after a week I was like, no, I already read like 50% of it, only like 60 pages are missing, let's just finish it, you know. And I did, and in the end I'm like, yeah, okay, I really didn't have to finish it. Like, it wasn't that great. Like, to be honest, I can't really remember like 60% of a book because it was boring. So that one was very unfortunate. Especially because the other ones are all like really well, really like 4.5 stars, 5 stars. One of them is a favorite of mine. And then 2.5 stars, and I'm like, oh, I wish I dropped it. It's sad. It's really sad. Yeah, okay. Then the next series. The Fantastic Fluke. So right, with this one. The Fantastic Fluke. Look. Oops. Look. Oh, it's not... Ah, here. So here we have the description. So, a lost fox, a gorgeous ghost, and an unlikely partnership to stop a murderer. Since his mother's murder, Sage McKinley doesn't live, he exists. His weak magic has made him an outcast, shadowing his life with self-doubt. All that changes when the spirit of a gunslinger, I actually don't know, appears in his bookstore with a message that will flip Sage's world upside down. According to the mesmerizing apparition, a powerful magic lies within Sage, if he can find a way to tap into it. But dastardly threats accompany this untapped power. Bodies are piling high as a killer hunts for the secrets of a mage that now course through Sage's vein. Can Sage find the confidence to embrace all he's capable of, or will the next life snuffled out by his own? So, it sounds promising, but to be honest, chapter 3, and I already had like 2 people, I was like, okay, they're probably the bad ones. And not really a lot happened. Like again, I mean, I had other stories where they had lots of slice of life and the plot wasn't really that important. But yeah, I'm like, I wished I dropped it. I mean, it's also Siri and I didn't continue it, so in some ways I actually did drop it. But I finished the first volume. And it was kind of boring, not gonna lie, it was not really great. But yeah, at least that's my opinion. Like, lots of people love it. Lots of people love it. So, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I had high expectations for it. It was also like really quirky and I liked the way how it was written. It was just kind of like the plot was very much lacking in romance as well as in magic and fantasy. Like, if only the romance story was great, then I would be like, okay, fuck the fantasy, it's okay, you know, whatever. But like, it was kind of like neither. It was just confusing and yeah, I was just a little bit bored. So, and with that, we actually come to our last series for my book review of what I read. Yeah, which is, I actually always forget what the series is called. Yeah, we're just gonna do Beyond. Right. Sanamora Investigations. So, Sanamora Investigations was... And it has a very similar plot as the Fantastic Flukes. But I really like it. It is still not necessarily 100% what I expected from it. And it's not great, you know, but it's really good. So let me look up the summary. I'm back. Hello. I'm actually almost done. The last summary, which I will be reading, Amora. Oh my god, I can't find it. No. Is it Amora? Nee, Amaro. Amaro. Yeah, here we go. Okay, the last summary for today. Oh god, it's a long one. So, Park Ferrero owns the Fae in his life. They come to collect. When the Summer Queen summoned Parker to her court, the private investigator knows there's trouble brewing. Trapped into compliance by his past debt to the Fae monarch, he's tasked with locating a missing girl in San Amaro? I'm so bad with America, so I'm sorry. Amaro. Now he has to find the girl or giving up his life. Things only get more complicated when a very familiar cop asks Parker for his help on a case involving murderer magic users. With the victims completely drained of their magic, the San Amaro Police Department needs Parker's special skill set to track down a killer. Navigating through San Amaro's paranormal underbelly while dealing with his own past and his new case is the last thing Parker wants or needs. Now Parker's stuck trying to locate a missing girl, stop a paranormal war, find a killer, and resist Detective Nicholas King's many charms. Here's hoping he doesn't die trying. Yeah. So this one is I like it. So first of all, like, I do need to say, I feel like when I talk about this, I see it a bit more like, for example, it's not romance. It's more like the Marvel movies, for example, right? Like, I don't know, like Iron Man or whatnot, right? Like, they have romantic interests, or Spider-Man as well. Like, they have romantic partners, and they are also important to the overall story. It's not like that you can be like, oh yeah, the partners doesn't matter, like, you know, like it's just like a weird side chick, you know, like they are also kind of involved most of the time in the overall story, and they are important. But, you know, more important is the mystery and, you know, the action, you know, and I feel like the same actually applies to that. The love story, or also the smexy time, is really not like important to it. It's just kind of like on the side. But more importantly is the mystery and, you know, the fae and the fantasy world, the magic and the human world. And I actually really like it. I actually thought I would prefer it more if there would be more romance. Especially because the smexy times are actually partially bad. Like, I never expected to say that, but the smexy times are not good most of the times. And the later books, it's getting good. But, yeah, like, but like, if you're interested in like more of like a magic fantasy, like mystery case, you know, I can really recommend it. It's fun, and I actually like it because, like, I feel like with mystery cases, it's either like you can guess who the murderer is or the culprit is, like, right from the get-go. Like, you read it and you're like, huh, it's him. Or you're actually never find it out, so that you can't even figure out on your own who maybe the murderer is. And this one is actually that you really can just, like, you cannot know from the get-go, but you can actually like put the pieces together on your own and figure out what was happening. And I really like that about it. So yeah, so much to that. And now we're just gonna put them in. So I do need to say, I think, I don't know anymore. Was it the first 2 or the first 3? I think the first 3. I would give it a 4-star. It was really good. Like, I would not say like it is anything like outstanding, you know, something where I'm like, oh my god. And the last 2 volumes actually were really good. Like, I was like surprised. Like, yeah, so definitely 4.5 stars for the last 2 ones. They were really good. And we're done. We went through all the books I read this year. And to be honest, like, I also wanted to read some woman love woman stories. But like, it's really, really difficult to find some. Like, I mean, now I bought a couple of them. I had some Christmas money, so I could buy some stuff. So there's one series I'm very much interested, which I really want to read, but it's really depressing apparently. So I kind of wanted to wait until Christmas is over. And And I also found another author, like, or writer, like, who writes stuff which kind of lines up with my interests. So yeah, so I try to find more woman love woman stuff in the future. But I think I found a couple of writers this year who I really enjoy and who I really like. And some series which are not finished yet and which I still can go along on. So I can imagine 2023 will only be better in my book reading adventure, especially because it's still very, very new to me. Yeah, so there's still like lots of options for me open. So yeah, but this is kind of what I have. Maybe I can make it a bit smaller so that you can see everything. Yeah, you can see everything. So this is how it looked like for me this year. Yeah, and I already have, so I have 2 woman love woman stories. I have also what is it called, Scumbag Villain, also Danmei, by the same author as Muratsushi, for example. So I have that, which I will read. And so yeah, 3 woman love woman stories, 1 Danmei, and very small Danmei, which I want to read. I also already know of Urha, but I do want to partially sometimes wait until they're finished because I still have some ongoing stuff, you know, so yeah. I don't want to have like billions of unfinished, but I actually can change the overlay. Full talkie chat. Is it the right chat though? Yeah, it's the right chat. I was a little bit worried when I had the wrong chat. Yeah, but so much to that. I'm really excited how much I'm gonna read. Like I cannot really think like how much will I read now, like next year. Like will it still be that much or will it be less? I don't know, but I'm very curious to find out. So much I can say. And yeah, so for anyone who joined me and maybe has similar taste, you know, in literature, I hope you maybe found something which sounded interesting and which you could maybe look into. I maybe did not a lot of justice to explain the stories, or yeah, but you know, to be honest, like, I mean, now book story dead. Now we're gonna just have like a small talk. To be honest, like, I was really, really nervous today to do today's stream. I didn't do too often streams like this. I always play games, and I mean, I'm a noob, but it's just kind of like, I know that I'm bad at playing games, so it's fine, you know, like, people know that I'm not, like, you're not here because I'm a great gamer. And yeah, but for some reasons, when it comes to more like talking streams or some specials, like, I'm just getting a little bit insecure, maybe. But till now, like, most of the time, it is always okay. And I mean, I do also know, like, again, like, what I'm reading is very much a niche thing, which is like, you know, male love male, low fantasy, paranormal, urban fantasy. I mean, I also want to read like woman love woman stories, which is even more of a niche. So yeah, but still, like, I do want to thank everyone who joined today's stream, because it's still nice to see some people in chat. And yeah, but I want to maybe do some book related stuff every now and then. Again, this will not be like my everyday, you know, like stream content. Like, I will still play games, but I thought about like making some book content. So for example, like, also when it comes to like like mangas or webtoons. Like there's some webtoons which I know, which are like they maybe talk about stuff, you know, and I thought like, ooh, that could be really interesting to talk about. Like, for example, Boku no Hero Academia, they have like trans characters, you know, and I'm like, man, I would love to talk about like the trans representation of Boku no Hero Academia, and you know, so maybe in this book Nook I will also go a bit more into like discussion stuff and just nerding out about webtoons and books and mangas. So it will definitely not only be my gay porn. Yeah, and hi Soph, nice to see you again. Yeah, so we're done with the review. I just gonna do a little bit of a talking stream for now, just talking about random stuff. But yeah, so wait, the Boku no Hero fandom is crazy. Cray. I mean, to be honest, talking about fandoms is actually really interesting. I had a seminar talking about fandoms. But yeah, I feel like I am like, that is something I'm really like, I feel like it's so difficult because I'm part of certain fandoms. However, I am not actually interacting with the fandom, you know? So, for example, like I love Boku no Hero Academia, and I have my reasons for why I love it. Especially because, you know, okay, this is maybe a little bit controversial, but I think most shonen is a little bit mid. Like they're kind of the same, right? Like all the plot lines are very similar. They're all the same. It's like, oh, tragic backstory. Oh my god, very like facts. They're not like amazing, you know, like, and then they work hard and with the power of friendship, you know, they are in the end the best and they gonna beat the villain and blah, you know. It's all the same. It's all the same. But for me, for example, with Boku no Hero Academia, it's just like there is one character, and if I actually talk about it, it's getting really heavy, so I will not. But like there's one character who I can really relate to. And that specific part to which I can relate to, when I talk about it to my friends and for people I care about, they're all like, they can't understand it. Like in series, if a topic comes up, they don't see it the same way as I do. But like actually in Boku no Hero Academia, there's one character and he has the same experience as I do. And when I saw that, I was like bawling out my eyes, and I was just like, shoot, like there's someone out there who actually can relate. Like, even if it's like a fictional character, like there's someone who can relate. And that was like that was so powerful. And that is why for me, Boku no Hero Academia has like a really, like, it has a soft spot, you know? But like, yeah, fandoms are oftentimes just, you know, already obsessive, which can be dangerous, you know, because if you're obsessive, like maybe you will end up being toxic. And I think it is most important that you always treat people respectfully, even if they say like, hey, what you love, I don't like it, you know. And I feel like in my case, it's just like I always like the weird things. Like, you know, for the normies, I like anime and they think that is weird. For the anime people, like I like, you know, gay stuff. Like I like yaoi and BL, you know, and Danmei. And for some people that is weird. And so I'm just kind of used to like, oh yeah, the stuff I like nobody else likes, and it's okay, it's fine. But yeah, wait, we all have that one character who we relate to a bit too much. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that is the thing. Like, for the longest time, I never had characters who I could relate to. Like, I always hear people talking about, like, oh my god, this character I can relate to so hard. And I'm just like, I can't. I have no one. I feel like the first person who I maybe related to a little bit personality-wise, you know, was Yuri Katsuki from Yuri on Ice. I could relate to him a lot personality-wise because I feel like I have a very similar personality as he has. Like, I'm very easily stressed out, I don't believe in myself. I know in it I have certain skill sets, but I still like sometimes, you know, question what I can do. And sometimes like I don't need to have like a whole speech from someone, but like just having another person being like, hey, I believe in you. And I'm like, oh shit, like the person I believe in believes in me, so I have to believe in myself too, you know. And Yuri is kind of the same way. But besides Yuri and that one Boku no Hero Academia character, I never had anyone who I could relate to, so yeah. Cough and obsessive love disorder. Ooh, yeah, I mean, with fandoms, again, like, I just feel like as long as you can stay respectful, that is, like, I mean, there are also series which I love, like, so much, right? But, like, if someone says, like, hey, this is not my cup of tea, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it's very unfortunate. I would love to have people who also, like, are fans of the same thing as I am. But if you're not, then that's awesome, you know? Like, we all have our differences. Okay, stupid thing I say right now, but your hair looks like cotton candy. Oh, thank you! Oh, this is a cute compliment, thank you. I never thought about it. I was always kind of like, more like ocean, maybe? Like, you know, blue and green ocean. But cotton candy is also cute. Like, in it, my design, like, I don't know how far it actually comes across as like cottagecore vampire, you know? So a little bit darker, but still a little bit cottagecore, you know? That was my goal, at least. If I succeeded, I don't know. Yeah, like very pigmented cotton candy. Yeah, but no, I think that's a good thing. Cotton candy is cute. I don't oppose of it. Yeah. Also, my model changed so much. Like, I mean, I started in March, and like with my first design, right? And it changed so much already. Like, wait for a sec. Maybe, right? Like here, like, woo! So that maybe more of my design can be seen. Yeah. I remember your long ponytail. Right, I had a long ponytail. Do I still have my PNG? No, I don't have a reactive PNG anymore here. Yeah, I mean, I can look if I can drag it in real quick. I think I should still own it. Oh my god, don't tell me that I deleted it. That would be horrible. Oh no. I may actually did so. No, that's wrong. That's my... Ooh, so many files. Drawings. There. Okay, I actually don't think I have them anymore, but oh my god, I'm heartless. I just deleted all of that. Yeah. I still have my chibi. I can maybe put this in here. Like, yeah. That was kind of like the hairdo I had before. And now they're short! Yay! Yeah, but actually, like, secrets, like, this is just between us now. Like, I, maybe started today sketching away on a new design. Yeah. I still love how you kept the strawberry earring. Yes! I just love my strawberry earring. It just kind of like... I'm already thinking, like, should I keep my strawberry earring? With every design change I have. Like, my strawberry earring has to stay with me. Like, I cannot get rid of my strawberry earring. It's just too cute. It's too pretty. I love it so much. Yeah. But yeah. I, again, like, maybe I'm working on a new design. I don't know when it will be out, because I've been, like, really this year, from, like, March to November, really into, like, you know, designing and... what was it? Designing and, wait, I can't talk. I can't think. Rigging, right. Designing, rigging. But, currently I am a little bit fed up of it. But I still can design. Like, designing is fun. Like, you know, the actual drawing it cleanly and, you know, all of that. Like, I mean, I'm actually not done yet with my physics of this model, like, but I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, Mark! Hi, Sina, how are you? I am fine. I'm doing lovely. I had a great stream. People judge me for my taste in gay porn. But I think it was a good stream. And I don't know, I just feel good. Like, maybe I just feel good that this year is over. I have lots of anxiety for the new year. Like, I do need to say, I'm finally catching your streams again, even though I'm late. It's fine. Currently, I have just like a talking stream, you know, like just us talking about random stuff, as long as we want to. As soon as I have no viewers, like, I will stop the stream. Or as soon as I'm like, okay, I need to go to bed. Maybe you can try to do commissions when you feel like it. With commissions, so yeah, like, I mean, I've been thinking about it, because currently I took like a break from uni because, you know, my mental health was really bad. So I am just at home. I'm just at home, living, existing, going to therapy, working on my issues, and streaming. You know, so I actually thought about doing commissions, but on the other hand, I do have chronic pain, and my chronic pain is unfortunately in my arms, which is great because I'm constantly in pain, and I feel like I have to be careful when I decide to draw. And I don't know, like, I'm also very slow. Like, some people are so quick drawing. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I worked 1 hour and bam, bada boom. Here, I have like a whole art piece done. And I'm just like, I worked for 10 hours and I got nothing done. So, yeah, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if I would be the best person for commissions. When is your next stream? Oh, actually, you can see it on YouTube. I have like a community tag, and there's also on my Twitter, like, I have a schedule uploaded. For the first time, I got a schedule. So for now, I actually try for the last days of this year to stream every day. It starts at 8:30 p.m. I forgot the p.m. in my schedule because I'm good, right? Oh god, no. So it's 8:30 p.m. GMT +1. So yeah. So currently I have 22, right? That's 10 p.m. So we have 10 p.m. Yeah. I've been slacking at my streaming watch time, guys. Don't worry, you guys. Like, especially when it comes to me, I'm just doing it for funsies. And like I'm actually anyways already impressed, like but you know, like people are just showing up and I'm just really grateful. But again, like if you have, like, you need to take care of your own lives, like, you know. So if you cannot watch me, like, it's totally fine. But I'm really glad to see you guys. Really, like, this feels like a little bit like my first streams. Like, seriously, I think Soph was in my stream in my second Undertale stream. And Mark, you were in my third one, I think? And this feels like the good old days in like March and April. Like, this is nice. I'm not used to YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is a bit complicated. I think I also got like I understood like one of the issues, like, because I was like lately like sometimes like, wait, do the alerts work, right? Like, but there aren't that often people who subscribe during a stream, right? So I'm like, do they work? Do they not work? And for example, yesterday I was like, oh, suddenly I have like one new subscriber. Wait, do the alerts work? And I think today I finally understood I had to do some YouTube setting change-ups. And I think, hopefully, my alerts should work now if someone like subscribes. Hopefully. YouTube is difficult. I do agree. Tomorrow 8:30. Got it. Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna play Deltarune. I am currently at chapter 2. I already sneaked a little bit into chapter 2. I was like, how does it look like? It was so thrilling, so I had to peek into it. So yeah, tomorrow Deltarune. Friday Phoenix Wright. I do let's be honest, like I do need to see if I actually can do it, because Deltarune and Phoenix Wright, they always like I do a little bit voice acting, so my voice is sometimes like very exhausted afterwards. So I don't know if I can do both, you know, like, so we will see. But that is at least the plan, to do Deltarune tomorrow, Friday Phoenix Wright, and then I got a special stream for Christmas Eve. Not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, because I'm alone at home, so I just gotta take you along. Yeah, I already have some ideas. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I'm always so scared doing these. Did you have fun? Yes, I had fun! I really missed your streams, honestly. Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Just saying, sometimes I do also peek into your streams. Yes. Because I know that you're streaming a little bit now. Yeah. But yeah. Did you have fun? Like, yes, but I did have fun. Christmas Eve. Christmas stream. Christmas Eve stream. Ooh. Oh my god, I can read. Yeah. I mean Christmas Eve stream. Not Christmas New Year Eve stream. I can't talk. Yeah, but I do have some ideas. Sometimes you're in my streams. I mean, I've been to like, I think 2 or 3. Yeah, like sometimes. It's nice, you know? I can't read. Should be the title of the stream. Shouldn't it be like the title of every stream I'm doing? I can't. Like, I'm just bad in reading. But yeah, it's still, like, it's just my charming points, isn't it? Sina and Imoni can't read. I swear I'm awkward. No, you're fine. And in the end, you could also say, isn't everyone awkward? I mean, I'm also awkward. Like, I mean, I can't read. Thank you for lurking in. Yeah, no problem. I mean, yeah, I'm not really a chatter. I do need to say that. Like, I'm bad at chatting. Like, I feel like there is only one streamer I'm actually a chatter in, which is my Oshi. Anyone else, I'm just lurking. I'm just always so awkward. I'm like, what should I say? Like, and then I'm like, oh, I could say that. And then the timing is wrong. And then I'm like, okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. And I feel like also at the beginning, I just didn't really was aware of like streamer rules as a streamer. No, but like before I started streaming. So I was always like, well, I'm so scared. Like I gotta say something wrong. And yeah, I feel like nowadays I'm better at it. Yeah. But again, like you're not awkward. It's all okay. And I feel like the most important, like even if you're awkward, like let's be real. Is awkward a bad trait? The answer is no. Being awkward is not a bad trait. Like my bestie, like she's like my bestie in the meaning of like she's literally family. My parents spiritually adopted her already, and she's like everybody's like, oh, she's your sister. So, you know, and she's awkward. She's so awkward. We know each other for like 10 years or so. And sometimes like, you know, she just looks at me and she's like, it's so awkward. And I'm like, it's not awkward. And she's like, it is awkward. And I'm like, you're awkward. The situation is not awkward. You're making it awkward currently. But it's fine. It's fine to make stuff awkward. And it's fine, you know, to be awkward. Sina, I appreciate everyone. If you want to talk, please talk. If you want to lurk, please lurk. You're always welcomed. And I can only say the same thing for my streams. Like, lurkers are really awesome. Like, time brings experience. Yes, besides when it comes to me and reading. No matter how much experience I have, it will not help. I just suck in reading. Yes. But we all have our, like, mortal enemy, which we cannot fight. Oh no. I'm also going to switch VTubing stuffies, like sometimes face cam, but I just feel like I'm more comfortable behind the image than me. Oh yeah, like I could never show my face. God, like I don't know, like literally I actually thought about streaming earlier, before, like couple of years back, but I was just like, well, then I had to show my face, right? And I was just like, oh no, oh no, I'm not streaming if people need to see this, you know, like you don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. My cats, I mean, sleep on it, so they don't see it either. But, yeah. Mousy! Psst! Whoa! Yes, I torture my cats, as you can hear. They're, like, miserable. Okay, I'm actually gonna leave her out. And then she will want to come back in, and then she wants to go out again. She doesn't want to leave. Oh no, you saw my model is not completed yet. You cannot see it. Yeah, oh no. When was the last time you catched my stream? Like last week or a month ago? Oh yeah, it's been already a little bit longer ago. Like I did not see your recent stuff. I'm sorry. It's been busy. You got gloves? Oh, I don't have gloves. Wait. Like they're like arm thingies. Gesundheit. So yeah. I swear 2 years ago I was like, yay, facecam! I don't care what people think. Me now in 2022, I don't want to bother anyone with this face. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the internet is a very brutal place, and visuals is very important. And I feel like anyways on the internet, what people describe as like what's pretty is like, you know, the top tier. The top tier of prettiness is like, oh yeah, that should be like average, right? And I don't know, I just feel like people have really high standards on the internet. Katze, ist das dein Ernst? Meine Güte. So my cat, you know, wants to go out. I open the door. And she doesn't go, she doesn't leave. She stays in here. And now she's scratching at the door. Like, girl, is that seriously? Like, bruh. It looks like you never skipped Black Day. Yeah. I mean, I never actually did because I have knee problems, so I have to do sport, and I maybe don't do really sport currently, and maybe I have because of that more problems with my knees. I need to do sport again. It's rough. It's rough. Yeah. Wait, my cat is confusing me. I'm awful at games, that's why I'm scared that I'll be thrown randomly on TikTok saying, what is this guy's aim? Like, judging and stuff. Yeah, that is like, I mean, to be honest, at the moment, I'm so tiny, nobody knows me, which is kind of nice. I like to be unknown. I like it. Like, I like it how it's currently, you know? Like, I have, like, handful of people, like, who are sometimes in my chat, and it's nice, you know? I would prefer to stay small than ever gonna be, like, really big, because I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Like, also with VTubers, like, doxing and stuff is really big, right? Like, you know, like, a lot of big VTubers, like, they're getting doxed, and people like there also been VTubers who were doxed, and then people like sent SWAT teams to their houses, and I'm just like, what is going on? What's wrong with the internet? Like, so I'm actually like, you know, stranger danger. Props wants to go somewhere with you. No, she wanna cuddle, and I don't know, but I actually gonna be AFK for a bit, because I will maybe close the doors to my parents' room, and then I just leave my door open. Haha, yay. Katze, push mich euch. Okay. I'm back. Oh no. Eventually you have a chat that's fast. No, I don't want that. I'm scared of that. A chat that at the speed of light. Oh my god, I already have problems reading right now. It's nice. Now it's very slow and I can read. Imagine my chat being fast and I'm like, I can't read you guys. I can't read you. Like, it's too fast. My comfort streamer is back. I mean, I'm the one who missed your streams, Asa. Nah, but I'm really like still like, I know I said it back then when you said it the first time, but like being called like someone's like comfort streamer is really, really nice. Like, I like that. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just a title I would like to claim. I like it very much. Doxing is terrible. Oh my god, yeah. Like, I'm scared of it. I'm scared. Oh my god, like, why does it need to exist? I have 3 comfort streamers and 2 of them are here. Aw, that's cute. Everything okay? Everything is a-okay. My cats are out and about. My door is open. So I hope my audio is not like echoey right now. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's cute. It's so cute. You guys are adorable. You guys are so cute. Can't believe 2020 is over in 3 days. Yeah, it's really insane. I'm scared of a new year. How are you guys feeling about the new year? Because I'm actually really scared. Like, okay, this is like maybe a little bit depressing, but you know, the last years have been really rough. Like, I actually don't know if I really went into details into it, but pretty much like everyone around me has been dying. It's not fun, even if I'm smiling right now, it's not fun. So like all of my pets pretty much have died. My best friend, which was really rough. Lots of like family people and family friends. So it's just kind of like been pretty hard for past, like, I mean, I would say it started like 2018, the end of 2018, but especially like beginning 2020 till now was not good. And you know, and I already have depression and anxiety, but especially the last deaths, so that was like actually my cat Milky died on Christmas, so Christmas was not great. So he died on the 25th, so he had his 1 year anniversary death day now on Monday. So it was really hard. And my other cat, I think at least maybe Mark and maybe Soph know about it a little bit, I think. Which was why I also stopped streaming on Twitch, that my other cat, Rhea, died. And I just made like a birthday stream for Silly and Rhea, and then Rhea passed away. And it was a really, really bad death. Like, it was horrible. Yes, I remember that. And, like, it was disgusting. And I mean, we have lost many people during this period. Yeah. I was really worried about you. Yeah, so, and to be honest, I was, at that time, mentally really bad. I was at a place which was really dangerous. And yeah, so, but also like sometimes, you know, getting therapy is really hard. It's not like that, it's like, oh, like, I'm an emergency case, I need therapy, oh, here you go, you know. Sometimes it's like, oh, well, waiting list is full, you can't get therapy, you know, besides if you pay for it, and we have no money for it. But thankfully, like, there was a spot free at a therapist's, and now I'm in therapy and stuff is getting better. And also I took off, you know, 1 semester of uni to just kind of like process everything. And to be honest, like, I feel like it's been okay. Like, but you know, like every year I've been like, oh, this year will be better, this year will be better. And I'm saying this since 2018. And it's been always worse and worse and worse. So I'm scared. I'm scared of a new year, but I just try to think like currently stuff is okay. I'm still have like a bit time to, you know, with no worry about uni. And I'm just trying to do the best with streaming and reading books. Oh, I actually want to maybe join a choir. Yes, I want to start singing. I want to have hobbies again. I want to have stuff I look forward to. So yeah, maybe I join a choir. next year. I know you have other people, but if you need anyone to talk to, my DMs are open. Yeah. Suppose time will tell. Yeah, well, you know. But I'm definitely doing way better. But it was like pretty. It was really not nice. But yeah, and the choir, yes, the choir. Wait, I don't know if you guys know that. So I had singing lessons as a teen, but because I was like sick, you know, and I had problems with my throat, I had to stop, unfortunately, because like I was pretty much always having like a cold non-stop. And then I just kind of gave it up. But now I'm just kind of like, yeah, I want to sing again. And so yeah, but like but I'm like, yeah, it's scary. Like, I don't know, I never really sing in front of other people. I just sing in my shower alone. So a choir is a bit scary, and also people, ugh. Social interactions. That's not my cup of tea. I have a feeling I'll lose someone in 2023. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Like, it sucks to say that, but if you can and you know that maybe someone will go, like, there are ways to prepare yourself for it. I mean, in the end, obviously, it's not like, oh, I was so prepared for it or anything, but there can be little things which you can do to make it a little bit easier, the whole grieving process. You know, in the end, we all never know how we grieve, how long. For everyone, it's different. But still, like, if you have any chances, like, to maybe talk to professionals about it, or maybe like a online forum, you know, stuff like that can sometimes really help. I hope when the new year starts, I feel better, but I already know it's gonna be bad because my brother will be leaving and moving to Poland. Poland! Ooh! Like, I mean, I'm sorry that your brother moves away. I still remember when my brother moved away. Like, he lives close by, but still it felt just kind of like weird to not have him around. But yeah, Poland. Ooh, my family is from Poland. I can say very random words in Polish. Like, they're probably not even real sentences. Yeah. Try to keep in contact with him. Yeah, like, that is a good idea. Like, I mean, I don't know, to be honest, like, ever since my brother moved out from home, we actually have better contact now. We're pretty much writing daily with each other, and before, like, we wouldn't even really talk, even though we lived literally together, but we wouldn't talk to each other. And now we have like pretty much daily like communication, you know, which is really nice. So maybe stuff will be different, but like, you still can like Zoom, you know, talk to each other, even if it's not in person. But yeah. My grandma keeps having these surgeries, and yes, she's back home finally after having 3 surgeries, and she's healthy, strong, etc. I'm awful for thinking this way. I see. I mean, it is normal to be scared if you have people in your life who you care about, you know? And sometimes, like, I mean, I feel like this is also shit, but my parents, like, they're also not in great shape. And they also remind me every day, like, not every day, but like every other day. Like, hey, we can die any day now. You need to know that. And it just like really the best thing, at least how I personally deal with all of that, is like really spending as much time as possible with everyone I love. Like sometimes even the people who we think will still have like a healthy long life, like sometimes, you know, shit can happen. So, you know, spend lots of time with them. Like just randomly buy some flowers and some chocolate or their favorite, you know, desserts or like crackers. You know, just talk to them. Yeah. I lost 2 grandpas within 2 weeks 6 years ago. So that just made me realize I can lose anyone, anytime, any day, any minute. So I'm just scared 24/7. Yeah, I feel you. Like, especially like I developed like a fear of losing people. Like it's can't recommend. So like I'm having like nightmares, you know, and like I'm texting people like, are you fine? Are you okay? So yeah, like, but like I feel like, at least for me, like just knowing like, okay, they're living their lives, you know, like they have fun, you know, and it's also important to have fun in life. Like I feel like just knowing that is already like some sort of like, it helps knowing like that they have a good life. At least like that is how I think. My step grandpa just finished chemotherapy. Chemotherapy shit. It's real shit. I'm so sorry that he had it. And I really hope that it was only like once and it's over. You should buy a dream book. I have one and it usually helps a ton. I don't know what type of dream book you mean, but I had like one like book about like dreams predicting your future. It was the worst stuff ever. Like, because like I was like, oh, I had a train in my dream. I looked up train and was like, oh, like disaster will come upon you. And I was just like, oh my god, no. It was just so bad. In 2023 I want to stream more though, like 2 days a week at least. Same. So I've been trying 2 days a week already, and I think 2 days a week is for me not a problem, but I do want to see if I maybe can stream a bit more often. I feel like this is also kind of why I'm doing like this, like streaming every day for this week. Just to see like how often I can stream and if I like that or if it's meh, you know? Bad schedule, Hero Flame. You're judging me non-stop. Stop it. 1 day a week is not much, and I want to talk to sophomore. You guys. Yeah, but I'm also like, you know, two times a week, I just feel like I want to do more. Like I actually have projects, you know, which I want to try to do, but I just feel like I'm just stuck with the same games for such a long time because like I only stream twice a week and then I'm getting sick and then I don't stream and then something else comes in between and then I don't stream. So I just want to try like maybe 3 to 4 times a week. That would be interesting. And I mean, I also need to say like, I mean, soon, like in a couple of months, I will be back in university. So I will definitely stream less. But for the time where I'm not going to uni and I'm just chilling at home, I'm like, I can stream. Maybe I can stream. Oh my god, last tips of dream books are terrible. I got one where one thing means like you're ashamed of something and stuff like that. Oh, okay, that is definitely better. Like the one I had was like, I used it like 3 times and was like, okay, we're gonna put it away. I haven't completed any of the recent games, right? Well, I mean, I completed Little Misfortune and I completed Unpacking. I mean, in theory, I completed Undertale Genocide Run. There's only like the last one where I'm like, I want to do like a last battle with Sans, probably then taking the like, you know, exit route and be like, yes, Sans, you're mercying me right now and I'm gonna take it because I cannot beat Sans. But I don't even know, like, is it interesting to see me just fail over and over and over? Would you guys be even interested in seeing that? I'm not so sure. I'm actually like questioning whether I should do it. Because currently I'm having no patience anymore. I don't want to beat him anymore. He won. I lost. So yeah, but Deltarune should be over soon. We will see how long tomorrow will take. Maybe we're gonna play halfway through the 2nd chapter. Maybe we do like a 5-hour session and just play it through. I don't know. But I think it's gonna be still a 2-parter with Deltarune. And Phoenix Wright, geez, I have no idea. I thought like it would be shorter, like... Phoenix Wright is shocking me. Gotta beat the funny skeleton before completing it. I don't wanna, no. People like seeing streamers attempting until they win. Well, I'm not so stubborn. I give up. I love Sans fight. Yeah, but I don't. I really don't. No thanks. Like, I mean, I'm getting into the 2nd phase slowly. Very slowly. Sometimes. Not always. Yeah. But I truly don't think that I can pass the 2nd phase. Like, oh my god. You can get better items as well. Like, I'm not doing that. Oh my god. Like, ugh, ew. That would be more work. You need to understand, I play for funsies. I don't play to be like a sweaty gamer. I'm not a sweaty gamer. I'm just playing for fun. Gamer, noob. I'm a noob. I'm a big fat noob. So I'm even happy that I just got so far. I'm proud of myself. Question: how was Xmas for you? Christmas wasn't it alright? So I don't know, like, this is an interesting question. Oh my god, we're all from different places. Oh my god. So in Germany, Christmas Eve, the 24th, is actually the most important day in Christmas in Germany. It's the most important day. Christmas Eve, guys. So we like, you know, have like I mean, traditionally you would go to church and then like you have Christmas dinner. And then, you know, like, you go away real quick, and then bam, suddenly, like, there are presents under the tree. And then, you know, you open up your presents, and then the Christmas day is over, right? Like, Christmas Eve is over. And then the 25th is, like, celebrated with one side of the family, and the 26th is celebrated with the other side of the family, traditionally. And, yeah, so... yeah, the 24th was nice. We did it really chill this year. We just had really delicious Christmas Eve dinner. Oh my god, it was so good. And I just need to say, like, we always have like more of a Polish Christmas dinner, because my parents are Polish. So yeah, we have most of the time more of a Polish Christmas. That was so delicious. Ugh, and we still got something. Maybe I'm gonna eat some of it later. Yeah, and the 25th, like, and the 26th was celebrated with my family, like, you know, and we have like 7 or 9 children from the age from 0 to 7 or 8. It's exhausting. They're screaming all the time. So yeah, children, they exist. But how is it for you? And we have the same Christmas traditions? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know some people like celebrate like more like, you know, Christmas gifts on the 25th in the morning. This changed from a review stream to a chatting stream. Oh yeah. It did. Like, I just wanted to continue. Like, the review stream was really quick. And I was just chatting. I think it's nice. I like it. But yeah, how are your Christmas traditions in your countries? Like, I mean, in some countries, it's not like in Russia they have like that Santa Frost. I don't know his Russian name, and he comes over and he like punishes the children and all of that, and like it's really interesting how it is celebrated in other countries. And I mean, in other countries, like, Christmas is more a like celebration for lovers, right? Like, it's not even about family. It's like Valentine's Day. You just celebrate it with your lover, and if you don't have a lover, you're forever alone. And I just think it's so interesting. Yeah. But in it, Christmas, I'm not the biggest Christmas person. Like, I like more Christmas season. Like, I love Christmas markets and like Christmas pastries is not the right word, but like sweets maybe. I just love it all so much. My brother struggled with what to get me, and he mentioned a rare game he bought for his guy, and I guess he realized by my reaction that this rare game might be more than just rare. Easy to say he fluffed up. Oops. Oi. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, stuff like rare games and stuff, right? Like, it can get also really expensive sometimes. Like, I mean, also stuff with like, you know, all the Pokemon cards and Pokemon collectors, like, you know, like with rare cards, and like I feel like I still have like really old Pokemon cards from back in the day when I was a child. I don't know if I don't think I maybe have special cards, but maybe one day I can go through the cards if we still have them. Maybe my parents threw them away or just gave them to family friends, or, you know. If you hear my cats meowing or hissing, we're just playing. Don't worry about it. But no, like, it's like, maybe we have rare cards. Maybe we have rare Pokemon cards. There are only 16 of these games in Slovak. Ah, wow. So it's like rare. Oh my god. That's impressive. And the game was made in 2015. Oh, wow. But wasn't it then really, really expensive to get it? Oh my god. Well, that's a thing. But like, to be honest, that is such a mistake I would do. I'm so uneducated about stuff. I'm like, I would totally do stuff like that as well. I'm just like, oh, you want that? Sure, I'm just gonna get it. And people are like, no, you could have sold it. Just sell it. And you make money. And I'm just like, oops. Well, I fucked up. Yeah. I'm gonna sip my tea. If you like tea, what's your favorite tea? Tell me. Not 10 euros? Oh, okay, that's nothing. Oh my god, I had to really try to not spit out my tea. That looked hilarious. I don't know if you saw it, but I just yeeted myself out of existence by drinking tea. Oh god. Oh, that was good. Ah yeah, VTubing is fun. Can only recommend. The scuff is brilliant. Yeah, anyways, my tea currently is a carrot orange tea. It's my favorite fruit tea. Katzen. It's a orange carrot orange tea, however, and it's actually so good. It is so good. If you can get your hands on an orange carrot tea, in whatever way, try it out. Because if it tastes somewhat similar to this one, it's bomb. Her manager legit kept asking if my brother doesn't want to extend the warrant because the game was so rare. I can see that. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah. Guys. I'm getting tired. And also, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Like, I wanna see how it works out with like streaming multiple times. What is my cat doing? Do you hear my cat? She's destroying something in the kitchen. You like Valentine's tea? I don't know Valentine's tea. That sounds interesting. But what is in it? I don't know. Anyway, I'ma go now. Good night. Good night, so thanks for dropping in. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week. If we won't see each other anymore this year, I hope you have a wonderful New Year Eve and a wonderful start in 2023. Yeah, sweet dreams, and don't forget to feed the homosexual under your bed. What a saying! Only because I'm reading about gay monsters doesn't mean that my monster under my bed must be gay. Or is he? He's probably gay. He's probably gay. You're completely right. Oh my god. Well, good night. And see you whenever you drop in again. Yay! And thanks for being here yesterday and today. Well, anyways, so some closing words, because I'm also thinking about going to bed because I'm slowly getting tired. I'm actually... Okay, then it was an interesting stream. Yeah. I mean, it is how it is. And yeah, but tomorrow we're gonna continue with Deltarune. So again, like the first chapter I knew about it. The second chapter I know nothing about. And yeah, so I will see. It is possible that actually the Phoenix Wright stream will not happen. I just gotta call it out because Deltarune and Phoenix Wright is pretty straining on my throat. But maybe I will do something else. Like I still got some other games, like Phasmophobia, I got Little Nightmares, I got Stardew Valley, I got Kindergarten. Very lots of games. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your days. See you tomorrow, Sina. Oh, yeah, if you drop by tomorrow to my Deltarune, then I see you tomorrow, Mark. Stardew. Yeah, I only had that one Stardew Valley stream, and then never again. I never got to date anyone in that game. It's just like real life, for real, for real. Whoa. Oh no. Yeah, but so for Friday we have lots of options. Oh yes, I remember you playing it. Yes, with my grandpa smoker chain smoker voice. Ah yes. And probably if the village had some laws, like I would be kicked out because I was not working. I was totally not farming. I was just checking out the people in the city. Oh my god. Yeah. You always find a way to kill your throat. Yes. I mean, today was chill. Yesterday was chill. I think my New Year Eve stream will also be chill. It will also just be like talking. I thought, okay, for my New Year stream, I had some ideas. I forgot them already. Oh god, I'm buffering again. Wait, I can look it up. I write stuff down, thank god. Wait, New Year stream. Yeah, I wanted to maybe do an AI generated New Year Eve story and maybe an AI generated like predict 2023 for me and maybe for you guys. I want to make a bucket list and maybe a wish list for 2023. So maybe you can go along with that. If you like to also make a bucket list, you can do it with me. If not, you can just see what I write down for next year. Then also just doing my usual traditions, because I often celebrate New Year alone. I have my own unique like traditions, so maybe we're gonna have a watch along. I don't know what we could do for the watch along, like what series or what movie. Like usually, not gonna lie, I watch an anime. I most of the time haven't watched yet. And it's just really random, and most of the time just 1 to 3 episodes, not more. So just something really short, and yeah, like that's just kind of my tradition. So that is just kind of like my New Year Eve stream idea. I'ma head out. Bye bye everyone, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See, some people use AI as moral support. Wait, how do you mean that? I don't get it. I'm too dumb for this. Like, in the meaning of... No, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I know currently the whole debate with AI and art. That is not so great. I do also know that some like YouTuber, you know, who only make YouTube videos, not stream, that they make whole scripts with like AI generated writing script thingies. There are bots that you can talk to on, say, Discord. Oh, I didn't even know that. Meow. That's a little bit sad. That's a little bit sad. I feel like before I talk to an AI bot, I talk to my cats. And then to myself. I mean, there's a reason why I started streaming. I'm great in talking to myself. They actually do a good job at holding conversations. I actually remember there was like that also AI bot who you could text to, right? And they were so random, and they always started to suddenly strip in the middle of a conversation. You were like, hi, how are you? And they're like, undo belt. And you're like, I did not intend for that to happen. So that was a thing. Okay, but no, I actually gonna end it now. So yeah, for everyone, like who's gonna join tomorrow, we're gonna see us tomorrow. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, or night. And toodaloo!